Huge game on the 6th of June, and a very special interview, obviously, because Sunil Chhetri is going to play his farewell game. Igor Stimac gave us that comment saying that he wants to make it memorable, and that comment has gone viral. That's what coach said on the day Sunil announced his retirement. When I spoke to him, he said for 2 months he was aware of it. He did not, because it was a secret that Sunil had promised him. And he addressed the boys. That clip was released by the All India Football Federation, where he said, "This has made it special." Coach, how are you looking at the game?
First of all, welcome to Bhubaneswar, to our home. We are happy to have you here with us, and we feel great here. Sunil's farewell, that's one thing, but much more important thing
the
than
match
that,
for India.
It's match against Kuwait, which might change the football future of India. And we are doing everything here to make sure that we win that game. Boys are excited, they are working really hard day by day, they are very patient while others are on holiday and enjoying the free time with their families. They are here well understanding what they need to sacrifice to represent the country in such important game. So it's two most important things for us to make sure that this 6th of June becomes very memorable in Indian football history, and that we say in a proper way goodbye to Sunil Chhetri if we speak about national team jersey.
So let's divide it into two parts. First, the match. Second, Sunil. So coming to the match, you have always told me that, look, Boria, if I get a national camp, long camp, you have seen what we've been able to do. This is the camp. I was reading and I was seeing your videos where you said 10 days into the camp, and you are also saying that you can see impact. How happy are you with the camp?
Very happy. I need to say that this is a great time for us. ISL finished mid-April, boys had enough time after the final of the playoffs 5th of May, which were only 2 teams left, to have 10 days rest, and they joined us on 15. So everybody's ready, and we have more than 3 weeks to work together to prepare for the game in a proper way, to think about everything, all little details which are important about the game, and to make sure that we celebrate that day.
So on 6th of June, you will be happy with the team you put on the park?
Absolutely. Listen, for me, there is no doubts about the team, because the training pitch is the only thing which matters. And they are all well aware about how I function and my staff. It's up to them to prove themselves on the training pitch every day to deserve their position in the team. And it's not only about them, it's about Sunil. We start with Sunil when we speak about that. He needs to prove himself day by day. And that's what he was doing for all these years since we started working together. That was my first message which I gave to the Indian football public when I came here to India, and everything was clear to everyone what needs to be done.
Tell me something. Sandesh will still be missing. That's a huge blow. I mean, will you be able to make that up?
Listen, I'm trying not to think about that, because more I think about that, more painful becomes. I mentioned many times that replacing anyone in this team looks easy until we come to Sandesh. Because leadership, the heart he's giving on the pitch for the national team jersey, for India, it's irreplaceable. Still at this moment, we don't have someone who will step up and take that, so we need to work as a unit. Same will happen once Sunil leaves us. As a unit, we need to replace such players like Sandesh and Sunil. So it's going to be difficult, definitely, but we proved against Kuwait, where it was also a difficult game, that we can do it, that we can manage the game, and we need to do it again.
Coming to Sunil, when did he first tell you? Can you just tell us? And when you addressed the boys, how emotional was it? Because you and Sunil shared the best relationship. Tell me a little bit more about it.
When I start thinking about it, tears come to my eyes, because he had such a great career as a football player. Although if we speak about Indian football, he's a GOAT, living GOAT. still playing football. So it's not easy to become a GOAT while you are still playing. And with 150 games played for the Indian national team, scoring 94 goals, making so many memorable moments for all Indian football fans, being well received in any corner of India. He lived his life and he gave his life to achieve that. He sacrificed everything. That's why he became successful. And he was instrumental in all our successes past 5 years. I'm happy that as a coach, together with my staff, I had the opportunity to help him go on for so long, because it was not easy. He was always doing everything to find another motivation, another trigger which will take him stay longer with the national team. And now when he decided to say his farewell, we all need to make sure that that day becomes very memorable for all of us.
When he told you,
When he told me several months ago, I had a call from him. I speak with my players on a regular basis, with their coaches. We discuss games. We speak about problems in Indian football and all what we are going through. But then one day I received a call from Sunil, and knowing him very well and all that, and we already discussed the future and possibilities and everything. Soon as I heard his voice on the phone and telling me that he's got something important to tell me, I said to him, "What is it? Your farewell is coming, huh?" So he just asked me, "How you know, coach?" I said, "Because I know you, I feel you, I know how you think, and I know that you understand very well what's best for you and what's best for the national team." So knowing probably very well that if we qualify now, there will be 10 games ahead of us against great Asian teams, which might be a fantastic opportunity for other boys to feel what it means, how much responsibility is there to take Sunil's boots and to represent the country. So it's a great opportunity for India to look for his replacement and to use 2, 3 or 4 boys in various games and give them a chance to try to step up.
Inevitable question, who after Sunil? Anyone?
It's always the same. It's difficult for a national team coach because we are not the club. I don't have 30 players signed under contract and then I will tell you these 3 are strikers, they will play. At a certain time, at a certain moment, I need to pick up what's the best in India. And that's how it works. So it's changing from game to game. So at the moment, we have with us here various players, starting with Vikram Pratap, who is booked for Kuwait game, so he will probably be available for Qatar game. Rahim Ali, who is doing fantastic job. He came so fit, so strong, and so confident to this camp. Then other boys who are not with us, but also option there is Liston, who can play any position front. And then we have some boys who are still young, but they are showing the quality. We need to see how they develop in the future, like Gurkirat and others.
2 final questions. One, I was hearing your speech and it was stirring that we have to do it for Sunil. It has made it special. How did the boys react to when you were talking about it?
They are well aware about the importance of all of it, and they know what Sunil meant to them, how much he sacrificed, not for himself only, for the team, for them, how much he was instrumental in their successes, in their careers, because you don't forget that any player who comes to play for the country, he raises well the salaries of his contract within the club. So we all know that country is not paying you to play for the country. Here it's about passion, it's about honor, it's about sacrifice and commitment. If you don't feel the love for your country, if you don't have passion, if you don't understand what it means to wear national team jersey, you cannot be here. So normally and specifically for that reason, that's how we select the players for the country. That's why we are here using sports psychologists to give us psychological profiles of the player, to understand the level of their mindset, their character, to find out who can represent the country. It's not all about quality of your football. It's about what do you feel for your country and how much passion you have to play for your country. So when we speak about that, Sunil is above everyone there. And he was instrumental as a role model to all these boys in the past 5 years since I started working here, to show them the way how to do it. Nothing was hard to him. He was always the first one. Whatever we speak about, whatever we decide to do, he was instrumental to lead everything.
Fascinating. And final question, as coach, perhaps the most important football match in Indian football history in a long time. How confident are you? Because all of us as fans will be looking at you. I mean, you will protect your players from the pressure, but believe me, I mean, the number of tickets, the number of fandom, it'll be crazy.
Once again, I'll go back to the beginning of everything, because, as I say, the result is always in the hands of the God. You know, you can be much better that day than your opponent. You can do everything what is required from you, but you can lose the match. But I'm confident. I'm 1,000,000% confident that we're going to do everything to win this game. I know that I can see my boys every day by day here, how they work, how committed they are, how much passion they put into their work. So I'm confident, and hopefully with the God blessing, we're going to celebrate that day.
I'll finish there. 6th of June, we will celebrate together, and I will ask Igor Stimac for 15 more minutes, because if India wins that game, that's the job he had come to do. India would have been in the 3rd round of the Football World Cup. Never happened before. Sunil Chhetri would go out as an absolute hero, and we will keep celebrating that night. That will be India's football day in many, many ways. Thank you, Coach. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
as
so
always,
much. Gordon.
Thanks a lot.
God bless.
And wish you the very, very best. You know that. You know that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Having now this situation with our dear captain Sunil and announcing his retirement, that's another thing which should motivate each one of all of us here, because we have a great chance to say thanks to him for everything he's done for Indian football, for the behavior which was instrumental, commitment which was present there every day, and everything he's done with his goals and leadership to bring many of you into victories and great successes. So let's do everything to make this 6th of June memorable.